Folks, welcome back. Today we return to a conversation of something positive in magic. Because again, when things crash and burn, everybody's like, oh! But then when things recover, something positive happens, everyone just says, everybody look this way. Don't look at the positive. Never look positivity directly in the face. It will turn you to stone. So today, March of the Machine Aftermath, the collector bot. So March of the Machine Aftermath. Epilogue boosters, Aftermath collectors. So about a month ago, the full-fueled bear market anger of Aftermath, Epilogue, and collectors, well, hit such a fever pitch of negativity. People were sending me messages and comments on my videos saying, Rudy, I would only buy Epilogue boxes at like $20 a box. Collector boxes, Rudy, $50. At most, $60. And I'm like, so Wizards knew this was going to happen with a smaller set. They did reduce the supply. The product's been out a month. Well, Epilogue booster boxes of Aftermath came out, crashed all the way down to like $60 or $55. And now, within 30 days, they've recovered 20%, and now they are back to $70 plus tax and TCG player. So they did swing 10, 20, 30% from highs to lows. And very little additional supply is coming to market. And on a daily basis, I'd say low to medium sell-through volume is happening. It's not a high sell-through volume. You know, Lord of the Rings is absorbing everything, especially the collector boxes. And the Commanders. You guys see the Lord of the Rings Commander sets? Actually good reprints inside it. Told you, the Commander sets in those. Lord of the Rings was going to be a good one. So, I know everybody wrote off Epilogue and Aftermath collectors. And now I'm like, did you all keep them? Or did everybody just dump these things? Like even the Aftermath collector boxes collapsed. There was like a 2-day window where the low was like $130 for a collector box of Aftermath. Like super cheap. And now, like all the way back. Does that say 170? I think it's a little... All the way back to... Is that 160s? I can't see. Hang on. I know what I'm doing. I'm a professional. So it recovered all the way back to 160 plus tax. So we're back to that normal 160, 170 range for the collector box. So all this shenanigans talking about Rudy's hair is predicting alien invasion in collector boxes to $60, $70, Epilogue draft to $20, actually it's not even draft, just Epilogue to $20. Once again, the negativity and the fear-mongering online was wrong. And it doesn't look like this product's going to be skyrocketing anytime soon, and you're going to make a bunch of tendies. But once again, the product looks stable. I don't see any product crashing at this point. I don't see any major waves of restock and new supply hitting the market. And I think it was just fine. I don't think it was a major failure. I think that the market just went full tilt on the emotions of this. The panic at the store level was so high. I haven't seen that since Boulder's Gate last year. And people were just like, we got to get everything off the books. This thing's going to crash and burn. And it didn't. And I remember talking about last month that I don't think Aftermath and Epilogue were that bad. In addition, there's actually cards of value in it. And you can actually pull them, unlike Boulder's Gate. You can never find the stupid dragons. You know, I mean, there's actually decent reprints and decent cards. And I couldn't understand why people were assigning Epilogue boxes to $20, $30 a box. Like, just outrageous numbers. So, time has marched forward. And time has revealed who was right or wrong. And it looks like the emotional going to zero was incorrect. Collector boxes are stable, 160, 170. Epilogue is stable, around $70 a box plus taxes. And simply put, it survived the full sell-through. It survived the full panic sell. And at today's prices, I expect it to be kind of sideways for a while. And I expect now, moving into the next 6, 12, 24 months, pending something weird, like they reprint it or something dramatic happens, it looks like this is a stable price point that over the next couple of years is slowly going to drift higher in price. Slowly. There's not going to be any quick money, no free tendies of flipping, but it's a stable, decent Magic product. And I think overall, the market was overblown and absolutely absurd on these price targets in crashing and burning, which led to stores fire selling in panic. And it just led to an extreme just, like somebody screamed fire in a movie theater and everybody ran. And I just remember saying, because I remember making the video saying, first of all, if epilogue boxes go from 70 to 60 to 50, and I remember talking about if they go to like 20, 30, 40, I was like, why wouldn't you just buy every box online for $20, $30, $40 and just open the boxes and flip the singles or just sit on the sealed boxes at these price? Like it was getting so ridiculous for like a 1 week period. Even I was just like, God, there's cards of that. There's desirable cards. This would be different if we went on TCG Player or eBay and we looked at like Epilogue, not even the collector box. We looked at Epilogue and the most expensive card was like $1. We'd have a problem. We'd have a real problem. If I went online in the collector box, there were no flashy versions, and the only cards that did look flashy were $2 and $1.25. There's no safety net. There's no support system on the secondary market to hold those sealed boxes. And I would have felt differently. But like day one, there was actually decent cards in this. And, well, the market has priced it appropriately. It looks like the correct price and the stable price, which is the true supply-demand equilibrium. Well, epilogue boxes are, $70 to $80 with tax and shipping. And collector boxes are $160 to $170. And that's pretty much where it was before the panic happened. So, yeah, that's really all there is. Nobody makes a follow-up on these things. Like, when we have these conversations, everyone's like, oh, all right, next thing. Rudy, have you seen Lord of the Rings? It's just, nobody follows up on it. And, I'm like, when something positive happens, I think it should be recognized. It's not just everything to the moon or Hasbro to zero you have to report on both sides of these conversations. And, we went through the panic crash and now it's decent. It's stable. It's got a good true pricing discovered. The pricing has been discovered. The value, the balanced price point is what we just discussed. And now, as it slowly sells through in the future, it's going to drift higher. And I think people are going to look back on it as not a dumpster fire. That's kind of my outlook on it. That's all I have. Just a short video. I just thought it deserved a follow-up video because nobody cared about flipping Aftermath, man.